Yeah, Silent Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. Hey. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mark. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You heard the intro, the greatest intro from the podcast game from my player partner pimp, 40 Water. I call him 40. Y'all call him Silent Hill TDS. See it on the bottom of your screen. Go on over to his YouTube channel, Hitchhikers. Go show that guy some love. Hey, you got tuned in to another episode of I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition. It's your boy Wildcard Mar, and of course, you see my face, you see my partner's face. It's MJ from NJ, and you are tuned in to episode 301. MJ, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Hey, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're always doing good. I see you feeling real good. You gotta. Is that you getting the dirt off your shoulder? You gotta. Is that what you're doing?
Legit had a itch on my shoulder.
Oh no, I thought you was getting the dirt off. Yeah, I thought you was getting the dirt off your shoulder because you happen to be, rocking your boys tonight. All right, hold on, everybody. I want y'all to pay attention. It is that time of the show where what jersey is MJ rocking today? Give it to him, dog.
They ain't ready for this.
They ain't ready for it? Give it to him. Give it to him. Oh, it's the Knicks. Turn around. Give it to him. Give it to him. Da, 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 da. Look at the anticipation, the moves, the dance moves. Oh, the Anthony Mason jersey. Y'all wasn't ready for that one. Y'all was not ready for that one. Hey, I love it. Hey, we about to call this. Hey, this is what we're gonna do from now on. For at the start of every show, we're gonna do the jersey reveal, and MJ's gonna bust out a jersey for every show that we do. All right, I love it. He's rocking,
and I'm not gonna repeat for quite some time.
Oh, you're not gonna repeat for quite some time?
No.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, so did y'all hear that? Anybody? If if there's anybody out there that call themselves the Jersey King, come on the show. We gon' put a camera on you, and we gonna see if you can match my guy MJ's jersey collection. So if you think you Jersey King out there, come on I.O.W. Sports Late Night Edition and put it to test. Because I'm not a betting man, but I'm rocking with my guy MJ. I think he got jerseys on top of jerseys, bro. He probably got jerseys we ain't even seen.
I do.
Hey, I'm willing to bet my man got jerseys that they probably ain't even seen the streets yet, bro. I'm willing to bet that my man got jerseys that ain't never seen a department store, ain't never seen no boutique, ain't never seen no nothing.
Nope.
But he got it. I'm willing to bet. Hey. Now, MJ, if I was willing to put $1 million that I know I don't have, that can't nobody out jersey you. You feeling real confident about that, right?
Yeah. I'm feeling really yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Because anybody think they could out jersey my guy MJ, come holler at us. Hey, but anyway.
Look at that first comment, right? Honestly, bro, I've only bought.
You can find anything in New York.
One jersey my entire life in Jersey. I mean, in New York.
Yeah.
And that was a David Tyree.
David Tyree?
Right after they won the Super Bowl.
Oh, you talking about a helmet catch?
Yep.
Okay.
I went to opening day of the new Yankee Stadium. April of 2009.
Yeah.
And that was right after 2008. Yeah, 2008. It was the last Old Timers Day at the old stadium. And on the way out, I see this jersey, on the hanger, but just straight up on the wall. And the fucking thing is like a 4X, huge. But regardless, I saw who it was with the patch. So I was all banged out on all sorts of shit. And I approached the guy and I said, "Hey man, how much for the Tyree?" He's like, "Yo man," he's like, "Give me 40." I was like, 40? Damn. I turned around. I had enough on me, but I was trying to play like I didn't have enough.
You'd be like, "Yo, I got 30, bro."
I swear to God, because my boy's like, he's like, "I'll give you." I said, No, I got it. Hold on. So I turned around and I said to the guy, I said, "How about 30? He's like, "Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you." He's like, "I paid 30 for it." He's like, "Give me 35. He's like, "Let me make something off it."
Yeah. Yeah, just went ahead and get You was trying to haggle. No, I like it. I like a good jersey swap, but no, I love it for real. But y'all know the deal. Y'all going over to all the social media stuff on the bottom. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, let you know every time we go live. I.O.W. Sports 1 on Twitter. You can catch me on Twitter, Casey Wildcard Mar on Facebook and Instagram. And MJ, tell them when they can find you at on Instagram, bro.
You can find me at m.j.j.1129 at Instagram.
You did. That's where you can find my guy at on Instagram.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to be a little bit more active on there. Trying to get with this social media game a little bit more. Trying to get into this podcast business. I'm trying to follow in your footsteps, man. I love what you guys are doing. Glad to be a part of this I.O.W. movement. Yeah. And I'm just trying to make y'all proud. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. We come on, man. You know we love it. Like I don't know. MJ was literally just a follower, viewer on the side, and he just started buying equipment. He was like, "Yo, I want to get on there with y'all." We've had him on a couple of times, and he's been on. We going on a solid month and a half strong with him on the late night show. But look, y'all know the deal. If you are a viewer of the show, we already know what it is. It's time. It's time for the top plays of the night, and I got two. I got two of them. I found some two top plays. Now they're not razzle dazzle, but I thought they were some of the dopest plays that happened tonight. And one comes from the baseball world. Let's check it out.
Jammed him in a pop fly, hustling out there. Look at Blanco. Oh, he made the catch. He barehanded that ball in foul territory. Blanco racing out there. Turned around a little bit and said, well, I've got the bare hand.
Hey, I love it. Wander Franco of the Tampa Bay Rays with the bare hand.
Hey, listen, number one, that catch is hard to make with the glove.
Yes.
Let alone barehanded. So kudos to him, man. That was a nice grab. That was
if I dare say hey Willie Mays type kind of over the shoulder type catch, and he barehanded. So I thought that was real dope from Wander Franco as the Rays continue their hot streak at home. The undefeated streak has been gone, but they have now won 14 straight at home. But that was a dope play from Wander Franco. And it was our second play. It's not the flashiest, but I thought it was a tone-setting type of play, a very tone-setting type of play, and it made, the top play list of the night. Let's take a look. Like I said, it wasn't fancy, but Jimmy Butler set the tone as he puts Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greek Freak, possible MVP winner. He put him on a poster tonight. Say what you want. That's a tone-setting play right there. And just in case y'all didn't pay attention, just in case y'all didn't see anything, the Miami Heat, led by Jimmy Butler, are setting the tone. I mean, they got the number one seeded Milwaukee Bucks, and I get it. Giannis didn't play the last two games. Came back tonight for game 4. He missed games 2 and 3. I get it. Bad back. But damn it, MJ, how many times have we talked about Jimmy Butler on the show literally in the last few weeks? He's like one of those players that, does a lot of good things, but he's not excellent.
As we had said numerous times, he is a jack of all trades, master of none. And tonight, he was master at his craft.
Was he ever?
Man, Jimmy buckets for a reason.
Oh, Jimmy Butler went off tonight, y'all.
And the best thing I love about his game, not a lot of it is from beyond the arc.
No, he did take he took about 8 shots behind the arc, made 3 of them. But you're right. So that's only 8 of his 28 shots. So his other 20 shots are either mid-range or at the cup.
And that's only nine of his 58, was it?
56.
56 points, was it? 56.
Yep.
Okay. So 9 out of 56 were from 3.
Yeah, and then he did get to the line quite frequently. Got there 18 times, 15 out of 18. So minus the 9, minus the 15, everything else is pretty much close or personal, or a high percentage shot. Hey, AP, man, you are hilarious because you got a true point. Is me, and we'll get to that in just a second. But I just got to give Jimmy Butler his praise. I got to give Jimmy Butler his flowers right now. Jimmy Butler, he's not the flashiest. I mean, you saw the dunk, but it was a tone-setting dunk because he did it over Giannis, and he was like, "Yo, I don't care that you're back. I don't care that you can be that guy. I know. I'm still Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler backs down from nobody. He's very competitive. That's why I appreciate him as a fan and what he does and how he plays and how he approaches the game. That's a kind of old school mentality. He has a very old school mentality to the game of basketball, if you ask me. Very old school. Don't you think, MJ?
Yep. Absolutely agree with the old school.
Yeah, he's definitely a type of guy that is about bringing your lunch pail to work. Let's get the work in. Let's make sure that we are preparing ourselves. To leave it all out on the court. And Jimmy plays that way. Yep. How many times have y'all seen Jimmy Butler at the end of a game gas? gassed, like literally gassed. So, you know, I mean, that's the type of guys, basketball players that I like. Matter of fact, cheers, everybody. Yeah, let's have a good night. Put it up, MJ. I know you got something to drink over there, bro. I know you do.
Cheers, my brother.
But no, Jimmy Butler did his thing tonight. Again, 56. 56. Did you hear me? 56 points he put up tonight. That is not a normal amount of points that you give up in a playoff game. That is not a normal amount of points scored. Jimmy Butler just put his name up there in like literally a very exclusive list of playoff performances.
I think that was number 4 all time most points scored in a playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan's ahead of him. Donovan Mitchell's ahead of him.
Yep.
And there's one other player.
Oh, and we'll talk Donovan Mitchell in just a second too, and you'll be happy to have that conversation. But yeah, you're right. Jimmy Butler, I think he's at least top 5 overall all time of playoff performances for sure in the Eastern Conference.
I need to address some of these ridiculous fucking comments over here.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Smitty, here you go again. I don't see the Giants with a top 3 quarterback. I don't see the Jets with one either.
Well, let's let Smitty have his moment. We let Nick have his moment.
No. Fuck Smitty. He mad shit. He be talking mad shit. Fuck Smitty.
Well, that's what Jets fans are in. They're in the honeymoon phase right now. All right.
Yeah.
They are. We just jumped the broom. We just got in a new marriage. We about to go knock some boots when we get back to the hotel. They in that stage right now. So they feeling real giddy right now. And rightfully so. Rightfully so.
And then the next comment. Tell you who's under the Rays in the standings? The entire fucking league. Everybody. That answers that in one lump sum.
We're talking about in the American League?
Everybody. They're ahead of everybody, period.
Oh yeah. No, Rays have come out hot. All right. Rays have come out absolutely hot. They literally what's crazy? The Pittsburgh Pirates are right under them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I think he's talking about Baltimore, that's what AP's probably alluding to. If I know AP quite well, being a fan of the show.
And shout out to my brother for logging on, checking it out.
shout out to the OGMJ. What's happening?
Yes, that's my big brother. So yeah, he was MJ first.
Super Bowl
favorites. Come on.
Okay,
stop.
come on, Smitty. Let's relax.
Stop.
All right. Hold on, MJ. I got this.
Get him.
Listen here, Smitty. I know that you still got the Similac on your breath, and you just came out the womb yesterday, and you're all, Jets, we got Aaron Rodgers. I get it. Let's Super Bowl favorites, relax.
Pump your fucking brakes.
Pump your brakes. You got to understand. I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy for you and Nick that you finally get a chance to actually root for a quarterback that's worth the damn. I'm happy for you guys, but don't start with this Super Bowl favorite crap. All right, let's not start. First of all, Aaron Rodgers couldn't win a championship in the NFC, which is so weak in quarterback competition. It was him and somebody else, and he fell short numerous years. I don't want to hear no excuses.
You want to know who beat Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau?
I don't want to hear no excuses.
In the playoffs?
Eli done it. Eli did it. I'll say it for you. Eli's done it.
Yeah. So talk your shit.
But here's the thing. Just because you got Aaron Rodgers, that does not make you Super Bowl favorites. Aaron Rodgers ain't won nothing since 2010. 2010. It's 2023. He ain't won nothing in 13 years.
And it's funny. Eli Manning's got a ring more recent than him, and he's been retired.
He has not won nothing in 13 years. All right? Let's be realistic about this situation. Ain't won shit in 13 years. And not only that, first of all, as a Jets fan, I think it does make you a contender. But this ain't the NFC. You got at least 7 quarterbacks I can name off the top of my head that you're going to have to see to even think about getting to a Super Bowl. So every week that you play, no, this ain't no cupcake game. This is literally going to be a playoff atmosphere just about every game you play in the AFC. Wait,
let's run this down for him real quick, Lamar.
Oh, you want to run it down on him?
We'll run it down. I'll take this one.
Go ahead.
You got Josh Allen. Okay.
And you see him twice.
Okay. If you got a healthy Tua, Miami could be a problem. I'm not saying Jets are going to sweep them or Miami's going to sweep them. Just saying that could be a problem. Especially if you play Miami early on down in Miami and, let's say September when it's hot, Miami's going to be a problem. New England's always tough no matter what. It's a divisional game. Okay?
You're in a tough division to begin with.
Yeah. Okay. We didn't even name quarterbacks yet other than, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Let's move over. You got Mr. Joe Burrow. Okay.
Problem.
You got Mr. Lamar Jackson.
Problem.
You got Mr. reigning Super Bowl MVP.
Huge problem.
Mahomes.
Huge problem.
Mr. Herbert.
Problem.
You have let's see who else is out there.
Let's not sleep on Trevor Lawrence.
Yes, yeah. I was trying to think of that division. Trevor Lawrence.
Don't sleep on Trevor Lawrence.
Problem. Okay, and you don't know what these other teams are going to do yet. We still didn't even get to the draft. So moves could be made. Quarterbacks could be moving teams. So you're putting the cart before the horse, and I know you don't know what that means, but
look. And I'm not saying that
it's in top 5 ARS.
I'm not going to say that the Jets can't make it to the playoffs. But let's pump the brakes. We ain't even had training camp. Hell, we ain't even had the draft this week. I know y'all Jets fans are excited. It's like getting some new woo-woo. I get it. You excited. And you guys are bunking out. But let's calm down. Let's calm down, Jets fans. Like, can we get through the draft first before y'all start talking? Like, this is the thing that I want Jets fans to not do. Don't start becoming Cowboys fans talking that Super Bowl shit and ain't nothing happened yet.
Because even look at my brother's comment. That is a lot of the fucking talk up here about the my brother Jets fans said season's over. They're gonna walk to the Super Bowl. They seriously are saying it up this way. It's fucking insane. Rodgers hasn't even signed the contract and put the goddamn jersey on yet, and they're ready annoying the fucking AFC.
I mean, since we there, we might as well talk about it. AR8. That's his new number.
Yeah,
that's his new number. I mean, look. Thank God it is finally done. Thank you. It's finally done. And MJ, you've heard us say on this show, you heard us say it on the Monday and Thursday show numerous times. You've heard me say it at some point in time when it gets closer to the draft. We're going to see that domino fall. It finally fell today. Thank God.
Yep.
Just thank God, because I don't want to keep hearing speculation on when we're going to get it done, when we're going to do this, when we're going to do that. But I'll be real. And I said this to Nick earlier. I think the Jets are a good squad. They were missing they had no quarterback last year. Aaron Rodgers is a total upgrade. He is. But we got to be realistic about Aaron Rodgers' recent playoff history. He ain't won nothing. He hasn't won nothing. And that's in the NFC, which is far weaker than the AFC. We got to be honest about that. So you damn Jets fans, don't start turning into the Cowboys, Cowgirls fans, and I don't Super Bowl. Pump the brakes, slow it down, and enjoy the ride. Have fun in your honeymoon with Aaron Rodgers. But eventually, you know what newlyweds got to do? Eventually, they got to come back to reality where everything ain't so paradise, and you got to deal with real life situations. And when the real life situation is, there's 17 regular season games. You're in a tough AFC division. You're in a hellified tough AFC conference. And there are many hurdles that are stopping you from getting to the Super Bowl. Many hurdles. So Jets fans, don't be delusional. Don't be silly. Be rational. Be logical.
They being real silly right now.
Be logical. You guys got hellified hurdles in your way. Anytime you're in the AFC, you got hurdles. Any team in the AFC. There's 16 teams in the AFC, and guess what? They got 15 other hurdles. The AFC is too tough. It's too tough. So, I mean, you gotta be realistic about certain expectations. Congratulations, you finally got a quarterback worth the damn talking about. Congratulations, y'all ain't had a quarterback worth talking about since Joe Namath.
Yeah, but like he said up there, I agree. Aaron Rodgers is overrated. I agree with that 100%. Is he a good quarterback? Yes. But how many times did he win the division and have home field advantage and couldn't get the job done?
I mean, I just call it.
He made one Super Bowl. One.
Hey man, I just call it a spade. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, he didn't have this player, he didn't have that player, he had this, he had that. I mean, that's fine. But all I hear and all I see is loss.
And you know, it's funny too, Mark. They could go 13-3, right? Before they, change it over to 17 games. They go 13-3, run the league, get home field advantage, and then lose at home.
I don't get it.
So what's going to happen this time? When he goes to the Jets, if they don't win the Super Bowl this year, what then?
Hey, MJ, here's another point we haven't pointed out about Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers for the most part, played mediocre the last few years in the playoffs.
Yep.
He hasn't played MVP. He's won 2 MVPs 2 out of the last 3 years. In those playoffs that he was MVP, he played mediocre. He didn't play MVP level. So I get it. You guys got the big name, the big fish, supposedly. But how many times have we talked to MJ on this show that the other options that the Jets had on the table, you bypassed and you went all in on them. So you had to make this trade.
You had to make the
trade.
You had no choice. They backed themselves into the quarter so deep. But not for nothing, they really didn't give up shit to get them.
My man said the Jets ain't even making the playoffs. I'll be honest. I think they might sneak in as a wild card team.
You know what I'm saying? Like it all depends on how the season shakes out.
Yeah.
Once you see the schedule, where you're at, because it's released who plays who, but just not the schedule yet.
Yeah, they're gonna release that after the draft. I think sometime in May they start putting the schedule out there.
So I'm not saying the Jets won't make the playoffs because obviously adding Aaron Rodgers is a good addition. But it's gonna be tough in that AFC.
Smitty, y'all had a choice. Y'all could have got Derek Carr for $37 million a year, and Derek Carr is more than serviceable to make y'all playoffs.
And not give up any picks.
No picks. You could have signed him for $37 million. That's what he signed for in New Orleans.
And who tells a quarterback that they bring in for for an interview? We feel you're a Super Bowl winning quarterback, right? And then you fucking let him walk out the door. What kind of ownership is that? I mean,
but the hairline, LeBall, the stanky Bron James, he has an interesting comment. He says the Dolphins are better than the Jets. I ain't gonna go. I'm not saying I can't put the Patriots over there.
Yeah, I definitely can't put the Patriots over there. But
I can rock with you with the Dolphins, but I can't rock with you with the Patriots. I think the Patriots are finally showing a lot of chinks in their armor, and I think they stink. Honestly, quite honestly.
Yeah, unless somehow Belichick buttons that up, I can't put them over the Patriots. Putting the Dolphins ahead of them,
I'll probably put them at the same level.
Yeah, I mean, because if Tua it's all based on Tua's health. If he plays, let's say, 15 out of 17 or 16, and like if he does anywhere around 15,
yeah,
the Dolphins are gonna be a problem. They got a pretty good squad.
I'll put it to you this way. I think it's a 3-man race between Buffalo, Jets, and Dolphins for that division.
It has to be, yeah.
So if you ask me, there's no clear-cut winner, although I will stand by my pick. Now you're speaking logic, Smitty. I can agree with you with this. Tua should retire. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
He wants to play, but I agree with you on that one, Smitty.
And I never agree with Smitty, but I do on this one.
Yeah. But I'll say this. I do think that Buffalo might dip. Just because I haven't seen anything noteworthy of them looking like, the team that's been having these playoff runs and stuff. They lose Leslie Frazier, the defensive coordinator. I think that's a big blow.
That's a real big blow. He's a hell of a coordinator, man.
They lost a couple of linebackers. They really didn't bring in no free agents. They're still cap tied to Von Miller paying that ridiculous amount of money. All right,
bro. I'll talk to you tomorrow, bro.
I.O.W. MJ. So it's like the Bills got slippage written all over them. I think they're still a good squad just because Josh Allen is that damn good. But we saw what happened with him last year when you put everything on him. He couldn't get past the other, other teams in the AFC. He couldn't get past Cincinnati or Kansas City with the way they were playing last year. They couldn't have done it.
Yep.
So I think they slip, but don't sleep on Buffalo because Josh Allen is still there. All right. So it's a 3-team race. It's
back. Jets win nothing.
But even if they win the division, you still got to deal with Cincinnati. Still got to deal with Kansas City. Chargers.
That's when the real season begins.
Yeah, Chargers could get you.
If you make it to the second week of January, because the way the season's set up, they finish the season, like first week of January.
Yeah.
So if you make it to the second week of January, that's when the season begins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you put everything behind you, what you just did. Now it's put up or shut up time.
Yeah. But on the flip side of this coin, if it all pans out, Breece Hall comes back, Barrett Tucker comes back healthy, Mekhi Becton comes back healthy, that defense is still as dominant as they were last year. Yeah, Jets can damn sure make some noise. So I'm not going to be oblivious to that other side of the coin. If it all comes together and Aaron Rodgers plays like Aaron Rodgers that we have been accustomed to, and he taps into that MVP type of caliber, then Jets can be a serious player in the AFC, hell, the NFL. And that's not being funny or being, that's just being realistic about the situation. It's two sides of a coin. I mean that's just what the truth is. I mean it's literally one of those things where if it works out how it is planned out, it could be something beautiful. But if it don't,
it could all fucking blow up.
Because so let's play devil's advocate.
Oh, I love doing this.
So let's play devil's advocate, MJ. And I proposed this question to Nick earlier on the Day Show. What if the Jets have the same record as they do this year? Have a 7-10 season, an 8-9 season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you made all this fuss to get Aaron Rodgers. What if he turns around and starts doing the same crap to y'all that he did to Green Bay? We can't rule that out. That's definitely a huge possibility.
You know, what if he doesn't really get in sync with the receivers, you know, right off the door. You know, and they lose a couple games early on. You know, you never know what you're getting with Aaron Rodgers.
What's up, Double J? Well, I'm not worried about
What up, Jay?
I'm not worried about the start of the season. I want to see where they're at in December.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm just saying, like, you know, like early on, like you don't know how much participation he's gonna have with the receivers heading into the season.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like
that's
I
one
talked
thing
earlier. Is he gonna be?
Yeah, I get
doing
what you're
anything, you know, early on with them trying to connect.
What you're saying. But I did say that to Nick earlier. I was like, you know, this is the year that Aaron Rodgers has to be present, not just at training camp. He needs to be there like early. He needs to be having like right now or about a week ago, Patrick Mahomes took all the Chiefs wide receivers down in Texas and they had like a little mini camp. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers needs to be doing that this year. He chose not to do it last year, knowing that he had a new wide receiver group. So, but this year he needs to be putting in the extra work. Obviously, he knows how to play with Alan Lazard. Yeah, but you need to learn how to play with McCole Hartman. You need to learn how to play with Garrett Wilson. You need to learn how to play with Corey Davis, possibly. You know, depending on his situation. I don't know if they're gonna keep him or not. He's definitely gonna have to restructure. But you
also got to figure out how your line is up front. You know, granted, you know, I'm saying, granted that, you know, they're a solid unit up front, but you've never played behind them.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't know the strengths and weaknesses of, you know, of each.
There it is, Double J. Great point. He says we need to see AR in the playoffs. We know what he does in the regular season. Point blank. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's you don't become a 4-time MVP for no reason. That's a regular season award. We know what you do in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? And
you're right, Nick. Like, you know, with the Jets, like, not saying that they can't make it there, but the way some people are reacting to this is that they're already in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know,
let's not be so premature.
What we're trying to make is just like, you know, whoa, you know, just pump the brakes a little bit, man. Pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, because I think the overall point is who people who aren't Jets fans, we're saying, yeah, we recognize that y'all just came up. Y'all are a contender. But we're not going to just slide y'all into Super Bowl status just because you got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. That's the only thing we're saying.
We could slide you into the playoff spot. You know, you should be able to make the playoffs with that team, absolutely. Yeah. But what you do from there, you know, that's what it comes down to. You know, because he's seen this his entire career.
But it's a big shift in to me, and this is, and I was telling Nick earlier, this is a move that is beneficial to NFL because now it puts the Jets on the national media spotlight. They're going to get numerous of primetime games for this. Numerous of primetime games. You know what I'm saying? This is
and if they're as good as advertised, you know, it'll be front and center for everybody to see. You know, and again, Nick, I'm not saying that you can't. You know, Rams were pumped for Stafford and, you know, called them winning it all the day they got him. Why can't we? Not saying that you can't. I'm just saying, like, some people are taking it too far, you know, and really, really feel they're going to win the Super Bowl just because they got him.
Yeah.
Congratulations that you got him. You should be happy for it. I'm happy for you. You know, you're my boy. But, you know.
Hey, so let me ask you this, MJ. Don't you think, and let me know if I'm wild of this. I think the Jets will be, they should be a top candidate for one of these hard knocks, whether it's the training camp hard knocks or the in-season hard knocks. I think they should be a top candidate for it. People are going to want to see that.
Yeah.
That's what Aaron Rodgers brings to your organization. He does bring a spotlight.
Especially, that's what I'm saying, especially bringing in a guy like Rodgers to film him and the team, here in New Jersey, even though they say New York, but film him here in Jersey with the New York media. Yeah, that would get some views, man. A lot of people would tune into that.
Yeah.
Just to see how Aaron Rodgers, adjust and adapt to a new surroundings.
New
see
team.
How, see what he's really like, outside of just football. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And let me say this too. If the Jets get off to a slow start, let's not have everybody freak out and have the
I had to pop on.
Just get off to a slow start. Let's not have hey, kill that feed. It's feeding into your mic.
I'm sorry. I had it. I thought I closed the YouTube. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had to hop on. It's not for you or Matt or anything you guys are saying. This LeBron stanky commenter. That's who I was commenting with, Matt. Why can't we be excited? When I called it, when Stafford went to the Rams, Lamar, I was on the show with you and Mel when it happened. And what did I say immediately? That's the piece that they were missing. They got the line. They got the defense. And McVay said, we lost the Super Bowl because Goff couldn't deliver. They got an upgraded quarterback, and you saw what they could do. Why can't that be the same parallel here? We have the defense. We have the weapons. We didn't have the quarterback to facilitate it. Why can't it be exactly the same? Now, granted, it's April. We don't know who's going to win. We don't know who's going to be right. It could be the Chiefs again. I'm not shitting on the Chiefs in the no, Jay, I'm not relaxing. I'm amped today. I saw Jay said relax. If you're coming in, we got to be teammates like Demolition or the Road Warriors or the Legion of Doom or the New Day. But you got to be excited, even if you hate the Jets, even if you hate me. You have to say this is a serious move, and that's it. That's what we can discuss today.
It is a serious move, but here's just some of the huge differences between the Rams getting Stafford and you guys getting Aaron Rodgers. Rams
age, right, is the only difference.
No, not. I'm not even factoring that in, but I will say this: because of Aaron Rodgers' age, it does make your window of success. It makes it smaller. You're pretty much in win now mode for like at least this year, next year, and possibly a third year. But I will say this:
I say
2 years for sure. I think I don't know.
One of the reports today, after we got off the show earlier, was the Jets were confident to give up the second rounder next year, which goes to a first if he plays 65% of the plays.
Yeah,
because discussions with Rodgers made them feel comfortable. It's going to be more than 1 year. And he plays two.
I'm expecting two.
Yeah, I'm saying at least.
Yeah,
he's going to give you 2 years at least.
So I got you, Jay. I was coming in hot, and I saw that.
That puts you on in a must-win mode for the next 2 years. But here's the difference between the Rams situation, them getting Stafford, and you guys getting Aaron Rodgers. The Rams been consistently in the playoffs. They had a Super Bowl appearance. That's a huge difference for them having that one missing piece and getting Stafford and making them a Super Bowl winner. From you guys even going from improving to even a playoff team, you're in a different situation.
I get that. That. We're up and coming. We weren't.
Yeah, you're up and coming.
In and out. I get that.
Yeah.
So.
And honestly,
we're in the conversation. We're legitimately. It's not jet bullshit. It's not just smoke. There's actual substance to this, and I'm big on that. Right? Like this isn't Zach Wilson having a good camp and everyone's saying, "Here we go. He's going to be great in year 3." You're adding a fucking top 5 quarterback of all time. Maybe the greatest talent to ever play the position. He's not the greatest winner, but if you look at skill set and talent, you could say he's the great. And I've said this, this before today. I've had a man crush on Aaron Rodgers for over a fucking decade. This is nothing new.
Lamar, it's time to shut this shit down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Hey,
End the show right there.
Hey, but hold on, but here's one thing I
Matt's
want.
outfit. Matt's doing his best Pete Davidson impersonation from the game the other night.
Hey, Nick, check this out. Check this out, Nick.
Wait. Don't tell me. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Is that Anthony Mason? Nice. I'm good. I might not like them, but I know my shit.
Hey, but this is the only thing that I think I want y'all, especially Jets fans, to really think about. You're not getting Aaron Rodgers in his prime. You're getting literally on his fumes of his prime.
I don't agree with that. He was injured last year. He had the ligament tear in the thumb. You got rid of Devontae Adams. There was a lot of other Bakhtiari missed a lot of time at left tackle.
Bakhtiari.
Yeah. There was a lot of issues, and they looked different down the end. Once I said earlier, when Watson came on at wide receiver, he finally had a guy who could play the position and beat the opposition. Mm-hmm. So I disagree with that. I think you're going to see, and with the run game, with Breece Hall, you don't need him to be 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. Get me 4,200 and get me 22 touchdowns. We're a run-first team who just happens to have one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. That's how this scheme is built. Yes, we'll have the ability to throw the ball. We have the ability to embarrass you. Garrett Wilson is going to be a bad man.
I like Garrett Wilson.
Wilson had 83 catches and over 1,100 yards with 4 of the worst quarterbacks in the league. Imagine what he's going to do with Rodgers. He's going to put up 115 and 1,500 yards plus. He's going to do what Adams did. He's going to do what Jordy Nelson did because he's more talented. Those guys were drafted later. I think Adams was round 2. Nelson was later, much later. But Rodgers made those guys stars. Rodgers never thrown a touchdown pass to a first-round draft pick, a Packers first-round draft pick, ever.
Yeah. What's up, Denver Nuggets? Yeah, that's what we kind of discussing. I
came over.
You a Broncos fan? Yeah. I'm a Chiefs fan, Denver Nuggets, baby, and we've been beating y'all ass since 2015. So just want to throw that in there. But
I'm a Giant fan, Knicks fan, Yankee fan. Yankee fan been beating ass for existence.
And I agree with you, Nick and Jay. Garrett Wilson, I think, is going to put up numbers. He has a legitimate quarterback now. Filthy. And yes, to that point,
filthy.
Yes.
That man is filthy.
Yeah. You are 100% right on that point. All I'm saying is we still got to take into account that this man is not in his prime anymore. Yeah. He's not in the bulk of his prime, I should say.
He knows what he did last year.
Let me phrase it like that.
A contender.
Yeah,
he plays like he did last year. Same numbers, 24 touchdowns, like 10, 12 interceptions, which was one of his worst seasons ever with interceptions. He had more interceptions last year than he had in 4 previous seasons, his 4 MVP seasons, I think, combined.
Yeah.
He knows the system. He's got talent around him. There will be a learning curve.
Huge learning curve.
You can lean on the run game and defense until then, and then you can start to evolve the passing game. And listen, he's no slouch, man. The guy is very smart. He's very. There's going to be.
We all know he's no slouch.
He don't have to get to the level of Wilson and everybody else. He's going to bring them up to his level, and that's the part that's really fucking exciting for me.
Yeah.
In New York.
Yeah.
And they're like best friends. They've had like holiday dinners together and shit. And I know more about Hackett than I've known about any Jets offensive coordinator since his father was there with Herman Edwards in the early 2000s. But that was hatred. This is love.
No, it's
exciting, right? It's exciting. It's good for the show. It's good. It's good talk. It's good banter. The media outlets are going to eat this up. It's going to be the biggest story every week. What they do.
Yeah,
it's going to be a ticket to watch, man. It's going to be popular, and a part of me hates it because I like to be the underdog that comes out of nowhere. I like that Mark Sanchez teams that nobody believed in. Going into New England, we beat them there. We beat Peyton Manning. We beat Tom Brady. We beat Phillip Rivers. and we beat Carson Palmer in 4 playoff games in 2 years. And we were underdogs, I think, in all fucking 4 of them. Because they were all on the road. I liked being that team that it was us against the world. I don't know how to act as a Jet fan with the finger pointed at us saying, hey, you might be the team or one of them.
Yeah, there's no more flying under the radar. But hey, I'm just glad it's done. It's over. We can finally move on in the NFL world and actually talk, and talk some other sports. And we'll do that right now. So in other sports news, man, there was a big fight this weekend. I don't know if anybody got a chance to peep it out. It was Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, a lot of hype to it. And your boy Garcia got put down in the 7th round. Tank Davis put that damn Tank left hook on that liver shot, made him take a knee like he was Kaepernick, and that was the end of the fight. MJ, did you get a chance to peep the fight out, my guy?
I actually watched the entire fight and most of the undercards too. I'll tell you what. I don't know if any of y'all watched the fight.
Yeah, I peeped it out.
Okay. And here's my honest opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Through 6 rounds. The fuck was that? I'm telling you, there is ghosts in this fucking place, man. Shit is always, I don't know. Through 6 rounds, I had Ryan Garcia winning 4 out of the 6.
I can agree with that. He
got knocked down in the second, so that was a 10-8.
Yep.
8, and I believe Tank only won 1 other round, in my honest opinion. So I had Ryan Garcia up 1 round, technically, before he got knocked out.
I agree, and here's my assessment on that. I agree with you. I think Ryan kind of was a little bit more active. He really wasn't that active in the 1st round, but Ryan was a little bit more active. 2nd round, that's definitely Tank's round because he put him on it. Man, he hit him hard with that left hook, dropped him, put his ass right on the canvas. And to Ryan's credit, he got up. It was almost real similar to Luke Campbell when he put Garcia down. Garcia got up, and I agree with you. I think the other round leading up to the 7th, I think the 3rd round I could give the Tank too, because you can tell that Ryan Garcia was a little bit hesitant to try to come back in there after he just got dropped because he felt it. He felt that hook. He felt that power, and that was one of my keys going into this fight is no matter how fast Ryan Garcia is, if Tank's power could slow him down, that would be the telling of the fight. And that kind of it worked for a 2nd round. Obviously, he got the knockdown. The 3rd round, you saw Ryan was a little tentative, and then the 4th and the 5th and the 6th round, you saw Ryan was like, all right, let me just kind of throw that jab out there, kind of see if I can slide back in there. And it started to work some. And then next thing you know, that 7th round came.
Dude, he lacerated his liver.
Yeah.
Lacerated his liver with a fucking body shot.
I would have lacerated my liver today when we got Rogers if I was still drinking. Let's just be clear with that. My liver would have not been able to. I would not.
Oh my God.
I can't. Y'all, wow. Now, Ryan, he was shook after that 2nd round. I agree with that, Jay. And then I think about the 4th round, he started to try to get back into the scheme of things and try to rework his range to try to get back in there. So I'll say this.
It was a lot closer than I think people think.
I think so too.
Before the knockout,
Oh, Jay asked a question.
I think that too. Giants and Jets, who has the best? Ooh, okay. Since we got the both of y'all up here, Giants and Jets.
Who try to turn us against one another, Matt? They try to turn us. They try to break up friendships.
No, because
Jay throwing body shots. Jay lacerating livers here late at night.
No, like I wouldn't even. Honestly, I got to see the schedule. I'm
already pulling it up for you.
Well, I know who the Giants play. It's just the actual schedule. You know what I mean?
When they play,
you guys have a real tough. You play the AFC East this year.
I know.
You
I'm
play
not,
the
I'm not saying
Packers,
that.
that just got a lot easier, right? You play the Packers at home, that got easier. You're
Yeah.
at the Raiders. You got your division games, and then you're away at the Cardinals, which is nice. You're at the 49ers, which is tough. You're at the Bills and Dolphins, which both are tough.
Yeah, you stirring the pot, Jay.
It don't bother me on this one because
I mean, you
Giants got Daniel Jones. What do you want me to say? Y'all know I'm not on board with him. You know what I mean? He had one mediocre season and got to the playoffs.
You got Brian Dable.
I know, and hopefully, he
coaching
can make
matters.
this dude.
Coaching matters, and he is a difference maker and can do things without the elite quarterback. You saw Josh Allen drop off from what he did previous years this past year, losing Dable. So you get other weapons around in the receiving core. Because let's be real, we said this is not breaking news. Giants had the worst wide receiving core in the NFL last year.
By far.
Yeah.
By far.
So you're making some moves. You're probably going to add one in round 1 or round 2, right? And the scheme is fantastic. The scheme is really, really good. He was getting guys open who are no names because of the play design. So I don't think you can shit on Jones. And don't forget, Jones should make a leap in year 2.
And Smitty, what do you think I mean when I said we got Daniel Jones? Most insane statement ever.
I think that was sarcastic, though, right? You didn't have like heart and passion behind that, right? That was
very sarcastic.
Y'all know I'm not a fan of Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Smitty just took that the wrong way. That was a tongue-in-cheek comment,
dude. And don't bring up money about him because y'all know I said that's overpaid. Don't bring up anything with Daniel Jones.
Yeah. I just think Smitty took that the wrong way and was like looking to go at it.
I would have franchised
your
him.
Home schedule is tough. You got Cowboys, Eagles, Washington. You're 3 in your division. You got the Rams, which is, if they're healthy and back to what they've been. Yep. You got the Seahawks. That's a tough trip for them to make. That trip from Seattle to the East Coast is always tough. You got the Patriots. You got the Jets, and then your easiest game is the Packers.
I would say the easiest game was the Patriots.
I think the easiest game is
their defense keeps them in games. Judon is a fucking monster. So then away you go Dallas, Philly, Washington. You're at Arizona, which is very easy, right? You go to the 49ers, tough. Bengals, tough. Bills, tough. I'm sorry. Dolphins, tough. You go to the Saints,
tough.
Winnable. But you should win that game, right? Like you should outplay them. And then you go to Vegas. So between the 6 division games, and then the 4 with the AFC East, then you add the 49ers and the Seahawks. Those are 12 tough games.
Yeah.
Yep.
The whole division. I'm not shitting on the Giants. The whole division is in for a rude awakening this year.
You ain't never heard me say that, the Giants are going to win, 10, 11 games. So good. That was a good try. Good try, Jay. This one didn't get me.
What was it? The whiff from Major League.
Yep. You swung and missed on this one, bro. But I appreciate you trying. You try again.
Right.
Hey. To Nick's point, I think it makes a huge difference what Brian Dable does.
He can win games.
If he could get this kid to, take a leap forward, then they proved me wrong. But I just felt they should have franchised him, give him one more year, to really show what he could do. Because if you look at it, he had a mediocre season.
That's a good point. It's good to see New York teams doing well because hate that area or not, it's a big hub of media. It's a huge hub of media.
Is.
And when you got the teams representing that hub of media are doing well, it reverberates through the whole sports world and it's felt pretty much nationally.
Yeah.
It's good for profits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aaron
Rodgers is a lightning rod, right? For political reasons and for football reasons.
Yeah.
You tune in to watch them play. Either
And the
you love
ayahuasca.
'em or you hate them. It's the Brady effect, right? You're either the biggest fan or you hate him, but you have an opinion and you want to see him lose or you want to see him win. You're gonna tune in. So the ratings are going to be the Dallas Jet game, which should be Thanksgiving 4:00 on that national by itself on an island game, or Sunday night, a Sunday night game. That's gonna be the highest rated game of the season. Like the Giants and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving last year were, and it was the highest rated Thanksgiving game ever. You could break that after 1 year with Rodgers. Rodgers against the Cowboys is always fun and highly rated. But now you got the New York market with Rodgers against the Cowboys. It's going to be record set. It's going to be playoff type numbers.
Yeah.
Real quick, I know we're getting late on time. The Jets schedule: Bills, Dolphins, Patriots. Now this is home. Kansas City, Chargers, which is a tough trip for them to come all the way across the country. Eagles, which we've never beaten. Washington, Houston, Atlanta. So those last three, Washington, Houston, Atlanta, are easy. The other ones are going to be all competitive games. I don't think there's anywhere I say this not to sound like arrogant or cocky, but I'm not scared of the Chiefs. I think our defense can neutralize your offense enough. I hope that game's later in the year when Breece Hall is back and healthy, and we're fully loaded. Knock on wood. Hopefully no injuries, but we're fully healthy. But I'd hate to see Chiefs Jets Thursday night opening the season. You know what I mean? Oh no, it would be in Kansas City for that. I'm sorry. So that's not an option. The away opponents: Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, at Denver, at Vegas, at Dallas, at the Giants, at Cleveland. So the divisions are tough. The division's tough because all four teams in the division should be 500 or over. I think the Patriots pull last place this year. They were going to pull last place last year until we had all the injuries and everyone fell off. But if you win 11, 12 games with that schedule, you're a fucking legit powerhouse, right?
You are. You are. But I'm gonna let you have your honeymoon, and then when we get to December, we'll come back to reality and we'll have more realistic talks. That's all.
Oh, we're gonna have to have a bet for the regular season game.
That's all.
You want to make the bet now?
No, because I want you to come in 100% healthy when the defending champs come and turn MetLife Stadium into Arrowhead. So
I'll do it right now. I want to do money. Money's too easy. Let's do something that's good for the show, right? Let's do something that's good for viewership. All right. Loser. The winner, and the loser pays for it. The winner ships a jersey to the loser. I only have a Namath jersey. So if the Jets win, I'll ship you a Namath jersey and you wear it. You pay for it to get shipped and then shipped back to me. You send me a Chiefs, I'll pay for it. If the Jets lose, I'll pay for you to ship the Chiefs jersey.
I don't want you stinking up my Chiefs jersey with that Jets font, man.
Don't worry about it.
That's cool. I got a perfect Chiefs jersey already. It says Wallace right on the back of it.
I thought it was going to be.
And you got to wear it more than once. You got to wear.
I'll wear it on both shows. I'll wear it on the Monday and Thursday show when it arrives. Well, it might not get here by that Monday, but I'll wear it twice. So if it's like it gets here Wednesday, I'll wear it Thursday, and then the Monday show. I'll wear it 2 shows.
Man, I'm gonna have to put some extra fabric in everything, but yeah,
you ain't gonna have to do a goddamn thing. Thank God, my buddy who gave me the Namath jersey, he was a Raider fan, but he loved Joe Namath growing up. He's a 4X, so it could fit your fat ass because it's a dress on me.
You son of a bitch! I love it. But no, man. Hey,
is that good? Matt's our witness. Guys in the chat, bet.
Yeah, we can shake on it. We can virtually shake on it. Man, man. How do you look good in red? Does it look good?
I don't own a fucking thing that's red, so this will eat my life. I don't own anything that's red except my cheeks when my blood pressure's up, and it's up right now.
Man, we gonna
that'll be fun for the show, right?
Yeah, that'll be dope.
I hope it's deep into the season.
We can do that.
So we have time to hype it up and have a lot of shit talk. Like I don't want week 2. You know what I mean? Where it's like all of a sudden and then it's over, but then you can gloat. The winner can gloat for the rest of the season. So it's either or.
I guess I gotta wear a red jersey tomorrow then. Did you hear that part, Nick, early on?
I didn't. What happened? I literally, when I started commenting in the chat, was when I sat down.
We opened the show. We were talking about different jerseys, and Lamar says, from now on, like when we start the show, guess what jersey I have on?
Yeah, we're gonna do the jersey reveal.
I said I could wear a new jersey and not repeat one for quite some fucking time.
Oh yeah, you're a Jersey guy.
Yeah,
you're a Jersey guy. You do Jersey. He's from Jersey, wearing jerseys.
Put it this way, I
didn't choose the game. The game chose you.
I knew a guy that
Oh, Jay, it's going to be a prime time game. They're going to make that a prime time game. They're definitely going to make that just a prime time game.
It's going to be a Sunday night. I firmly believe that'll be a Sunday night game. You'll see Jets Bills on Monday night. You'll see Jets Cowboys on Thanksgiving. You might see Jets Jaguars again on Thursday night. They've done it the last couple of years.
Here's the reason why.
You should see Giants and Jets week 1 on 9/11 on Monday night. I think the league would be asinine to have another team playing on Monday
to me, that's the only game that's set in stone is that one.
I think so, right? Like you get Rodgers, you get the Giants off of a playoff appearance. Like you have viewership, right? MJ got what is it? MJ got
he got the fabulous the 2000s fabulous jersey game. Got jerseys on top of jerseys.
I'm telling you, Double J.
Got jerseys.
I have a name it. Like I stopped buying jerseys after the Jets traded Jonathan Vilma. I had a green, a white, and a green authentic. And when they traded Jonathan Vilma, I was like, this shit is a scam. I am never fucking buying another jersey. I was gifted a Bart Scott. I was gifted a Sean Green.
Can't wait.
My sister and her boyfriend at the time came to my birthday and gave me a Leon Washington jersey, authentic. I put it on, and they played the Raiders. This is the Mark Sanchez hot dog game on the sideline.
Yeah.
Leon Washington returned a kick, fractured his leg in like 17,000 places.
And didn't play again.
45 minutes of me having a jersey on. And I took it off and said, take it back. Wear it as a nightgown for all I care. I'm never putting on another jersey for a game.
That's wild.
That's the last jersey I wore. All my stuff is Jet apparel, name on the front. I even stopped buying the kids' jerseys. Sanchez, gone. Coles, Adams, Anderson, Richardson, Wilkerson, Leonard Williams, anyone that we bought, maybe on Bell, Robbie Anderson. The only one he's got a Quinnen jersey now, and that's the only one. He's like, Daddy, we got to sign him. If we don't sign him, he's like, I'm never wearing it.
Oh, no, they'll sign him.
I'm never wearing nothing again, Daddy. He's like, he goes, and I'm your kid. I'm a jinx just like you. I'm like, all right, let's go fuck out. We're going to sign him.
Nah, you'll get them signed. But hey, man, we're gonna shut it down.
We can start the count tomorrow.
Yeah, we gonna start the show off right tomorrow night.
Well, tonight's one, right? You got Mason. You started with Anthony Mason, who was the best D end in New York for many years. Charlie Ward in those mid-90s, Charlie Ward was the best quarterback in New York. Anthony Mason was the best defensive end. Patrick, the Knicks were the best football team in New York for about 3 years in the mid-90s. They had Mason, they had Oakley, they had Ewing, they had Charles Smith. You had Charlie Ward, who won a Heisman Trophy as a quarterback. They could have lined up and beat the Jets and the Giants in like 94, 95, 90. It was like Dave Cherry from Duke. Dave Brown from Duke was like the giant quarterback. Mike Cherry was his backup. And then we had Boomer and then Neil O'Donnell, and it was horrific.
Yeah. Hey, but y'all know the deal. Y'all see all the social media on the bottom. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, most importantly, YouTube. Give us a like, share, follow. Hit that subscribe button. Hey, quick shout out to Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel. We simulcast the Late Night Owl show on them, so I want to give them a shout out. But if you happen to be watching us over there, just flip over to I.O.W Sports Network YouTube, give us a like, share, and a follow as well. I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter. That's where y'all can catch me, KC Wildcard Mar on Facebook and the Instagram. Tell them where they can find you, MJ, on the Instagram.
You can find me at m.j.j.1129 at Instagram. I'm starting to be a little bit more active on there. Trying to get with the social media game a little bit. Hopefully get a Twitter handler, as they say, right? Twitter
handler.
Yeah.
The Jersey guy. That should be your freaking Twitter name. The Jersey guy.
There you go. I like that.
And then just post pictures with different jerseys and NBA. You can grow quick with like a gimmicky Twitter handle.
I like that. And then of course, y'all make sure you go show some love to the big homie Nick's YouTube channel, proud New York Jets fans. And on that note, man, the whole I.O.W crew, man, we up out of here. Y'all have yourselves a fantastic Tuesday, and y'all come back 11 p.m. Me and the MJ from NJ. We gonna chop up another game for another show. Until then, peace and love, y'all. It's been real.
Fuck yeah.
Come on. Silent Hill TD, yes. Hitchhikers.
Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers, load across the scene is dangerous. Aggressive like behavior, couple monsters for my neighbors. Resisting human nature, persistently getting greater. Bloodshed like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better. Doped up for cocaine.